Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Lanky Trader. So I'm going to run you guys through all the trades I took this week. So we're going to start from US 30 and we're going to end in gold. So why I'm starting with US 30 and Nasdaq first is because this week on US 30 and Nasdaq was very brutal. So I will just run you guys through all the trades I took this week on them. Then we'll now go to gold because gold setups were clearer and we had more wins on gold. So let's get right into it. So this is our Monday setup right here. This is our 9:30 candle. We mark out the high and the low of our 9:30 candle. We had a break below. We entered for our sell, and you can see stops at the high, and we can see that we hit our take profit here. So the problem started from Tuesday. So this is our 9:30 candle. This candle right here. We mark out the high and the low of our 9:30 candle. We had a break below our 9:30 candle. Stops at the high. We entered for our sell. You can see we are on the right track. Then market just reversed and took us out at the stop. That was our Tuesday setup. Then on our Wednesday setup, we mark out our 9:30 candle, which is this candle right here. Mark out the high, we mark out the low of our 9:30 candle. We had a break below. We entered for our sell, stops at the high, and you can see we went close to our TP, then we reversed back. So this market took me out at break even. Then on Thursday, we have our setup right here. We have our 9:30 candle right here. We mark out the high and the low of our 9:30 candle. We had the break above. We entered for our buy, stops at the low, and you can see that we hit our take profit right here. So on our Friday setup, so I'm currently in this trade. This is our 9:30 candle right here. Mark out the high, mark out the low. We had a break below. We entered for our sell, but markets just ranged, came up back, then went back to our level. So I will leave this trade to Monday, and we'll see how it does by Monday. So we had a lot of losses this week, like 3 losses this week, and we also had more losses on US 30. So it's like on Nasdaq, sorry. So it's like that. Sometimes you can't win all the time. The only thing you have to do is just follow your rules, follow your strategy, and you know you'll be profitable. So no matter the losses, just follow your strategy, follow your risk management. So you don't win all the time. You cannot win all the time. So just follow your risk and follow your risk management and follow your strategy. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well, so that's why my voice is like this. So let's go to um Nasdaq. So these are our Nasdaq setups. You can see that we hit a lot of stops on Nasdaq this week. So this is our Monday's setup. So this is our 9:30 candle right here. We marked out the high, marked out the low of our 9:30 candle. We had the break below. We entered for our sell, stops at the high, and you can see that we came close to our take profits. Then we just reversed back. So this market took me out at break even. So this is our Tuesday setup. We mark out the high, mark out the low of our 9:30 candle. This is our 9:30 candle right here. So we entered for our sell, stops at the high. Our target is a 1 to 1.5, and you can see we got stopped out almost immediately. That's our Tuesday trade. Then on our Wednesday trade, this is our 9:30 candle right here. Mark out the high and the low of our 9:30 candle. We had a break below. We entered for our sell, stops at the high. Our target is a 1 to 1.5, and you can see that we got stopped out eventually. So that was our Wednesday trade. So these are our Thursday trade here. These are 9:30 candle. We mark out the high and the low of our 9:30 candle. We had the break below. We had the break below, then we came back for a retest. So we entered off that retest, and you can see that we hit our take profits right here. This was our Thursday trade. So same thing with US 30. Our Friday trade is still pending. So we'll let it run, and by Monday morning we'll see how it does. If it takes us out at a stop, that's also fine. If we hit our take profits, that's also fine. So the idea is for you not to get scared by the market and start over trading, or start over risking, because when people have losing streaks like this, what normally happens is they either start revenge trading or start using, preposterous lot sizes that will eventually destroy the account. So, as a good trader, you're supposed to be able to manage your emotions enough to take your trade, lose consistently, and still have your account with you. That is what qualifies a good trader. So that's what I am hoping to teach you guys in this channel, how to be a good trader. Because most of the traders you see out there that just, you know, shows you wins, 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 wins all the time. Most of them are not profitable. Do you get? Some are, but because they want to grow their channel, they would, you know, show you only the good side of it and not show you the bad side. And that's why when you eventually buy their courses and all, you'll be like, where are all these losses coming from? You only show us the good side. And you now get what you ordered versus what you saw versus what you ordered, that kind of thing. So this is how real trading is. Cannot win all the time, but how you know you're a good trader is you manage your emotions through your losses, so that when you eventually come back up, you have your capital to still trade with. That's how you know a real trader. So let's go to gold. So on gold, gold has been treating us nicely, but gold has been treating us nicely this year. We've been having straightforward, straight to the point, wins on our trades, without much lag. We've been having good setups. So on our gold, this is our Monday setup right here. This is our 930 candle. This doji candle here. So we mark out the high and the low of our 930 candle. We had the break above. We entered our buy, stops at the low, and our target was a 122. And you can see that we hit our take profit nicely right here. So this was our Friday trade. So I told you that I closed this trade because we were already close to the stop, so I couldn't leave this trade open. But eventually market came and gave us this rejection here, then closed with a bearish engulfing early in the morning, early hours of the morning on Monday. Then we saw our entry here, so we entered for the setup, then stops at this high, and you can see that we hit our 122. This was Monday morning after this Friday loss. So I just saw that the setup was still valid. And I told you guys that most of the time gold mixes big moves during Asian session. So that's why I just took advantage of this and I kind of recovered the loss that I made on Friday. So let's go to Tuesday. So this is our Tuesday setup here. This is our 930 candle. We mark out the high, we mark out the low of our 930 candle. We had the break below, stops at the high. We entered our sell. Our target was a 123, was a 122, but we hit a 123 with ease, just spikes down. And yeah, that was our setup. So that was our Tuesday setup. Then our Wednesday setup, this is our 930 candle right here. Mark out the high and the low. We had the break above. We entered for our buy, stops at the low. Our target was a 122, and you can see that we got way more than a 122 on this trade. So that was our Wednesday trade. Then our Friday trade, our Thursday trade. This is our 930 candle right here. We had a break below our 930 candle. Marked out the high, marked out the low. This is our 930 candle here. This one. We mark out the high, mark out the low. We had a break below. We missed this initial entry because we could not enter from here. So market came back to retest twice. So we entered off this one, then it still came back again to retest. Then we just kind of came to this level, then we got stopped out of this trade. So as we got stopped out of this trade, you guys know now during Asian session is our time to recover for our previous day loss. So during Asian session, we broke out aggressively on this Fridays, on our Thursdays opening range, and we had a retest. So we entered off that retest and we were able to secure a 122. Stops at the low. Our target was a 122, and you can see that we hit our take profit nicely right here. So that's our Friday's trade. Our Thursdays, our second trade from Thursday. Then this is our Friday's trade. This is our 9:30 candle right here. This candle. So mark out the high, we mark out the low of our 9:30 candle. So we broke above, we entered for our buy. Then market pushed up. Our target is a 1 to 1.5. Market just pushed up, then just kind of regressed, came out close to our stop, then started reversing back. So we'll see how this trade does on Monday morning. If we hit our take profit, fine. If it stops us out, that's also fine. So guys, that's how all my trades went this week. So it was not really easy, and I won't lie to you, it's not easy. There's no, as much as you say you become a robot trading your strategy, there's no way that you will not get emotional. I've been backtesting the strategy for a very long time. You can see the chart, you can see all these things on the chart. I've been backtesting it for a very long time. So I know that the strategy is profitable. Do you get? And I know that I have a high strike rate. So all I have to do is just follow the strategy, be patient. Yes, there will be drawdowns, but a good trader is able to manage his emotions, manage his account, so that when he eventually comes out from that drawdown, you're able to make profits, recover your account, because there's you can be trading and take your account so down that even the energy itself to recover the account is not there. Do you get? You just prefer to just blow the account and get a new one, because at that point the energy to start taking the account from that place where you ended up leaving it to where it used to be will just be too much stress. So that's the reason why we say control your emotions. It's not easy, but you just have to try and control your emotions and take the trade. So this is how all my trades went this week. So I'll update you guys in the video how our Friday's trades went on gold, Nasdaq, and US 30. And we'll see how our trade goes next week, and I'll update you guys. So if you guys like content like this, please like, subscribe, and share these videos. Chances that you see my videos if you're not subscribed is slim, so please subscribe and like the videos so that the YouTube algorithm can push my contents to more guys, more people like you guys. So thank you guys for watching. This is Lanky Trader. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.